All right, friends, hello. Today we are at the thrift. I have not bought anything from the thrift store, any clothes, since October of last year. And that's to say I haven't bought any clothes at all because I only thrift. So I haven't bought any new clothes since October. And that's like kind of a record for me. And lately I've just been feeling like I want something to spruce me up. So today we're looking for like some spring stuff, maybe some like kind of flowery, naturey things. I also really need some like basic undershirts for like certain tops and things like that, and I struggle so hard to find tank tops and things like that. So that's what I'm on the prowl for today. And then anything that I can use as a fabric to upcycle, whether it's like a bed sheet or like a clothing thing that I can upcycle into something else, particularly jeans. I've been wanting to do some jean upcycling, pant upcycling. So lots of things we're on the lookout for today. I'm just gonna try and take my time and have a good time and enjoy it. I haven't enjoyed a shopping experience in a while, mainly because of what's going on in the world and the context of all that. But today I'm trying to just let myself relax, treat myself a little bit. No guilt. It's all thrifted, and not go too crazy, but do make myself feel a little fresh for this fresh season. So anyway, without further ado, let's do it. It is Saturday, so it might be kind of busy in there. We'll see what I can get on camera, but we're gonna give it a try. So let's do it. Thrift today. So it was indeed very crowded and very loud, so we're voicing over. But I went first to the tank tops, of course, because that's what I need the most and I have the most trouble finding. And there were so many. Oh my goodness. After just a few minutes, I ended up with so many in my car. I was just trying to like be vigilant about checking them all out and giving them a chance, seeing what really I wanted as I defined my style for spring 2026. Then once I was satisfied with all the tank tops, I went over to the jeans because that's another thing that I really struggle to find. And I looked through so many jeans of all the different sizes. I really struggle with this because they're always low rise and I just don't do low rise. So that really filters out most of the pants in this section, unfortunately. But I found some really cool different designed pants with different features, different like pockets and buttons and all of that, but again, was really looking for high rise, so had to be pretty picky. And also knowing that lately I have been very bloated all the time, so trying to get some pants that give me a little more leeway, a little more forgiveness in the waist, so trying to eyeball it a little better in that way. So then I checked out just like the general pants section. I found some fun like capris, some sweatpants and such, but didn't have as much luck as I usually have in this section. There was a ton to choose from, but not a ton in my style. So we headed over to the long sleeve tops because that's what was open. So there were, again, a lot of long sleeve tops. And of course, check all the sections because stuff is always put back in the wrong spot. This one was wild. Not quite me, very polyester, but pretty cool. Lots of variety here, vintage, new, all that good stuff. I found this amazing sweater and it was 100% cotton, which got me so excited, and it's clearly vintage. Some other cool stuff with cool designs that just weren't really in my color palette or didn't really speak to me very much, and that's okay. Sometimes when thrifting, I really think, like, I wish I had somewhere to wear this, but I know that I don't, and I'm being honest with myself, so it's not for me. I'll leave it for someone who actually has somewhere to wear it. I found this really nice dress. I was thinking about taking it just to use the fabric and make it into something else, but it was brand new, and I wanted to leave it for somebody else who will really appreciate it, I'm sure. I did check like the fabric section and all that, but it was pretty lame. So I was ready to go into the dressing room with all of my stuff. So I started with the tank tops, trying to go in a nice order, and here's my variety. I tried on so many tank tops, and they were all very different, but I think the ones I ended up with, I'm very happy with. So we'll have to stick around to the end to see. This silky top was so nice. I love the color and the fabric, but it was just not right. It was too small. The shoulders were rough. Yeah, I don't know. Just not quite right. This one I really liked, but again, like the armpits. The armpits are always too high. They always end up right up in my armpit and I get so sweaty. But this one I really like the colors and the shape. So then I tried on this one and there were two of these and I thought I would like the blue one better, but actually I really preferred the pink one. The colors were working a lot better for me. And with that, it was time for jeans and denim. These first pair of jeans I was really vibing with. They had a really good high waist. They weren't too tight. They got over my thighs pretty well. And they didn't have excessive holes, especially in the knees, which I don't like. So pretty good. The overalls, I was so excited, but they were like so tight in my hip and waist area. Why? Why are they like this? Overalls are supposed to be loose. These capris were just a little bit too short, I think. They were a nice color, but not quite. And then it was time for tops. Again, I was very thorough when I was going through the aisles, so I got a lot of tops. Not going to show every single one of them, but I tried a lot on, and there were some successes and some fails. I really like the color and style of this one, but again, the shoulders. It's always the shoulders that are just a little too tight. I tried on a couple of tops that were similar in shape and function, I guess, like this one, which I really liked. The corduroy, it was nice and chunky. I tried this one, which was another cool green color and had nice buttons on it and all of that. And then I tried on one more that was a entirely different color, but similar style, and kind of corduroy red, which was fun. But then I moved on to this really groovy Cabin Creek long sleeve. I love the colors and the pattern. I like that it covered my butt because sometimes we need that, and it was really cool. I also tried on some really cute cardigans. This one was so comfy and fuzzy. I love the color. Perfect. This one a little more girly, a little too poofy in the sleeves for me, but very cute. I love the scallop edge. This one was amazing. The arms were a little long and it was so itchy. Like I just cannot. I won't even bother with something that's even slightly itchy at this point in my life. So this was a no. And then best for last was the cotton tie-dye sweater. Love. So with that, it was time to do a little more exploring around the shop. I saw some cool artwork, some stuff worth noting, but honestly it was so busy and crowded that I didn't do a ton of looking around in these other sections. I was kind of overwhelmed. But on my way to the checkout, I found this amazing accordion. It was huge, it was very old, and definitely heavy looking. So cool. $200 they were asking for it. Not bad. And with that, we were done. We exited and we have our haul. Yes. All right, y'all, not bad. It only took an hour and a half and I've got a very big bag full of goodies. I know that it's kind of a lot, but it's been so long since I bought anything and it was so good. I'm so glad that I came the extra several minutes to this Goodwill that I haven't been to in a long time. It was so much nicer. Really, check out different Goodwills around your area because they're all so different. Anyway, let's get all this crap home. Yes. And we'll see what I got. All right, here we are. Everything is washed and wonderful. And here is my stack. Oh my gosh. So in total, I tried on 37 items and I bought 11. So not too bad. It was a lot of items. I can't believe I tried on that much. But anyway, let's get into what I ended up buying. So first up, you already know I got this tie-dye cotton sweater. It's rare to find a sweater that's nice and soft and 100% cotton. Also, it's tie-dye, it's yellow, it fits me, it's amazing. I love it. I've already worn it a couple of times this week. So yes, it looks so good. It's so comfy. I think it goes with a lot of things in my wardrobe. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's just amazing. I love it so much and I'm so excited. Next, I also got this other cardigan, this brown one. It is so soft. I cannot believe it. It is 53% cotton, 24% polyester, 20% nylon, and 3% spandex. So definitely a little synthetic, but you know, we can't always avoid it. And it's so darn soft and it looks so good with everything. Yeah, I'm just excited to have some long sleeve cardigans that are like pretty plain so they can go with whatever. And yeah, I love it already. Again, I have already worn this several times in just a few days since I washed these, so I love it. It's so good. Of course, underneath both of those cardigans, I was already wearing this tiny top that I got, and I like the neckline. The color's, you know, plain enough, and I think it just looks good with everything that I got, so it was a no-brainer. And I really struggled to find little tops like this at the thrift, so success on this one. It's nice and soft. I think it's 100% cotton, 57% cotton, 38% rayon, 5% spandex. So again, not too bad. Mostly cotton. Pretty good. Next, I could not leave behind this amazing Cabin Creek button down. I love the colors, I love the patterns. I have a lot of button downs, but most of them are denim, and I don't like to wear denim on denim most of the time, so it's nice to have some variety. Also, Karis already tried to take this from me, so it's good for both of us. It fits perfectly, and I also like to have some cardigans that cover my butt a little bit for certain things, you know? So loving it, loving the pattern. It's just like the colors are so cool. It's perfect for spring. I'm excited about this one as well. So from the 3 green button down like over tops that I looked at, this is the one that I went with. It is Universal, no, it's Sonoma, and I think it's 100% cotton, and it's this just like really nice fabric. I like that the buttons are like pretty high quality, and it's super comfortable in the shoulders, which was the main thing for me. So again, a nice long sleeve top, and this one's kind of more almost like a jacket, so that's a nice addition. And I think that this one would blend itself to some cute upcycling, maybe some patches or some embroidery or something. So very cute. Can you hear the birds? Oh my goodness, they really know that it's spring. Okay, for tank tops, I did end up getting this blue tank top. It's bee moss, which I love. It's 100% cotton, and I love the colors. The stripes are really nice. My one thing, like I said before, was that the armpit was like so high, but we just deal with it because, you know, sometimes we just have to, and I love it. I've worn this one already. It's super comfy, and I think it's gonna serve me well throughout the spring and summer, so very cute. And then for my other tank top, I ended up getting this one, which was like kind of a surprise to me. It was unexpected. When I found the two that were the same style, just different colors, I really thought the blue was gonna speak to me, but this pink just really does it. I've been feeling the pink and red lately. I love it. It's a good size. The armpits on this one are pretty nice. It does have these buttons, which make it look a little bit pajama-esque, but I think with like the right combination of things, it looks really good. And with everything that I got already, it looks great. And I think this one is also Sonoma and 100% cotton. Nope, 60% cotton, 40% polyester. Can't wear them all, but it did come with an extra button, so we love that. Next, these ones are kind of lame, but I got 2 of the same top. These are St. John's Bay, and they are 100% cotton. They're 3/4 length sleeves with a V-neck, and I just think these are really good basics. I got the dark purple one, which doesn't fit my color palette quite as well, but I think it'll do. And then this more like dusty pink color. Again, like not quite in my palette, but I think it's gonna work well. And I always struggle to find long sleeve and or 3/4 length sleeve tops that I like that are cotton and all that. So pretty boring addition, but good to have. I think these will serve me well and throughout the spring, and then hopefully in the fall and winter as well. Okay, 2 more things. Next is the jeans, which I've been wearing in all of the other things, so we know I got them. I love the color. I usually don't go for the lighter jeans, but I'm feeling it. I think it's more springy and summery. They fit really well around the waist. They get over my hips well. They do have some rips on the bottom. These are kind of annoying when I'm putting them on, but honestly, it's whatever. We do what we have to. They do have a couple rips here, but my main thing was not in the knees because, I don't know, they make my knees look fat when there's holes in the knees. I don't know. So loving these pants. They go with literally everything, and obviously everything that I got goes with each other. Clearly I was wearing it all together, so it's like a whole new wardrobe, a little capsule that I bought. So success on the jeans. I look all the time. I always struggle to find jeans, and lately I've been really struggling to figure out what pants to wear, so I'm excited to have these in my wardrobe. Okay, and then the last thing I got was this fruit bag. I couldn't pass it up. It was only $3. It's like not super well made. There's no pockets or anything. Hopefully I'll add some. But it just spoke to me. The colors, I think it went really well with everything that I got. So I was excited to give it a try. I think it's perfect for like going to the beach or something, going on a picnic. I don't know. We'll see what use comes out of it. But I really like this cute bag. Such cool colors. And yeah, very nice. Haven't gotten a new bag in a long time. Okay, and then the day after I went thrifting, I went to this group that I'm part of, and we had a clothing swap, and I got a couple of fun things. I wasn't really expecting to get anything, but I wanted to throw them in because it was at the same time, and they're kind of cool, these items. First, I picked up these overalls, and I always struggle with overalls. They just like, my torso is really long, so usually they ride up. The butt is always kind of weird. Like, I don't know. Sometimes they're not stretchy enough. And I didn't get to try these on, but I left them on the table. And at the end, when no one had taken them, I decided they were mine. So, and I'm so glad that I did because they are so nice. Again, like very stretchy, very comfortable. I can have full range of motion. I wore these to like a fun event last night. And yeah, these also would be fun to like put some patches or something on. So thanks to the clothing swap for these overalls for free, and they're awesome. I love them. And then last but not least is this funky top, another one that like I saw on the table, and I was like, if nobody takes that, maybe I'll take it, and they didn't. And it's kind of unexpected for me. I wasn't really feeling it when I first saw it. I thought it was cool, but like not for me. But I'm so glad that I took it, because when I got it home and I tried it on, so cool. Such a cool top. So I'm so glad I got it. I don't know what the brand is, but it has this tag that just says BT in like the square parentheses. So if you know what that is, let me know. But just a cool, like tactical looking tank top. Very cool. And it goes really well with the overalls. So success. It was actually 3 items from the clothing swap. I forgot, because the one pair is sweatpants, and they're really cool. They're so soft. They're quilted. They're blue. I love them. Again, already have worn them, and just a fun little addition. So just a simple little thing. Some cute little quilted pants. Whew. Okay, so many things. So total between the clothing swap and the Goodwill trip was 13 items. So at Goodwill, I got 1 tiny top, 2 tank tops, 2 cardigans, 2 quarter-length sleeves, 2 long sleeve button downs, 1 pair of jeans, and 1 bag. And then from the swap, I got the overalls and the tank top. So really feeling all of these items. I'm so excited. Yeah, trying to allow myself some joy, some excitement, some creativity in these trying times. It is hard sometimes to take things for yourself or to allow yourself to feel joy when you know that everyone else is suffering so much. But this is my one life, and I want to live it, and I want to look cute doing it and feel confident. So yeah, if that resonates with you, maybe give me a like, maybe subscribe. This was my 2nd Thrift With Me video. I'm still too scared to speak in public to the camera. So I hope that this voiceover and combination of things worked well. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite item was that I got, and maybe if there was an item that you saw that I didn't get, let me know that I should have gotten it. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you had fun. I wish you the best of luck in all of your thrift adventures. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.